Welcome everybody to Blizzard Peak Hill Climb, and today we're dealing with the 2015 Volvo V60 Polestar. Now this has a 672 horsepower, 631 pounds-feet of torque, 3.6 litre twin turbocharged inline 6 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,088 pounds. It's got snow tyres, off-road suspension, and and all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.487 seconds, 0 to 100 in 6.928 seconds, and going to a top speed of 215 miles an hour. So yeah, pretty decent acceleration wise, even though it isn't by no means the most powerful car that we've taken on the series. But I think the all-wheel drive, the off-road suspension, and the fact it's obviously got snow tyres, and this is a car that's made in a country that deals with snow and gradients and etc., that this should do pretty well. So yeah, let's see what it can do. Chose to keep the engine in this from the stock version, purely because I love the engine in it. Probably not going to see many more engines like this from Volvo, so may as well keep it in here. Plus it generates a decent amount of power. Can hardly scoff at nearly 700 horsepower now. Oh dear. Actually got a little bit upset after that butt jump. I've not had that before. Yeah, when you go over bumps and land, it does feel a little bit bouncy. Engine does sound good though. It's handling the power perfectly reasonably. No massive amounts of understeer or anything like that to report. Well, that's a pretty solid time, that is. 2 minutes, .854. That means it's only ever slightly behind the BMW i8 and the likes of the Lancia Delta S4 Group B, and it's quicker than the Ford Gymkhana and the Subaru WRX rally car and the RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. So yeah, for a car that has less than 700 horsepower and is a Volvo of all things, to be that quick is fairly impressive. Yes, I wasn't expecting it to be that quick, and certainly wasn't expecting it to get into the top 5. So yeah, impressed to say the least, and yeah, big shock. I was expecting it to be around maybe the International Scout 800H time, maybe the Peugeot 205, but yeah, to be only just over 2 minutes and only just behind the likes of the BMW i8, which had plenty of power compared to this. Or did it have? Oh, it had slightly less power, but it had a whole lot less weight as well. So yeah, and it was actually quicker to 60 and to 100. So, but yeah, that's still an impressive time, and to be only just behind a BMW i8, which even though it had less power, is still a sports car and far more in terms of handling and better in terms of handling than this. And personally, I find that car a bit more responsive in terms of how it turns and how it handles, but I think that's only purely down to the fact it weighs less. But yeah, still an impressive time from Volvo, and maybe that's a hint of other cars to try out in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.